Good morning, everybody. We're heading to the coffee Klatch event. We have to go and find random caches throughout the park, I believe, and fill a passport out. I'll show you guys the passport later. We're just getting the cords today, so alright, I'll show you when we get there. A small crowd is already starting to form for the start of this event. Those are the escape rooms that will be going in later today or tomorrow. There's the logbook for tomorrow. Hey, Shepherd. Young Cashman crew.
Okay? There's no advantage to running and doing everything really quick. Absolutely none. You cannot even collect anything until tomorrow from 9 to 2:30 at the Georgia State Parks booth. We have the sheets here that have all the caches printed on them. They have a point value, they have a GC code, they have the cache type, the DT, the cache name, the container, and the coordinates. And I cut and pasted off the cache pages. So if it's wrong on here, it's wrong on the cache page. I did not do the cache pages. Just FYI, just putting that out there. So what it is out on the trails, you may have found some of the aces.
Yeah.
All right. Some of those are actually where ace is a trailhead. And there are signs out now. So if you're going to Luxor, ancient Egypt, there'll be a sign at the beginning of the trail that says entering Luxor. Then all 7 of the Egyptian caches are along that trail. There are 7 caches in each time of the 4 time periods, 28 total caches. There are also bonus points. Listen very carefully on the bonus point. I did try to explain it as best I can. If you're in Luxor and you see, they're basically almost ornaments. There's 5 per trail. One of them does not belong in that time period. So if you're in Egypt and you see something that should not have existed in 1330 BC or doesn't belong there, say, oh, I know that belongs with pirates, or I know that belongs in London. Write that on your Egypt square. So whatever you're writing in that time period is not going to be from that time period. So don't get tripped up and write like pirate ship in Nassau, because that will be wrong. And those are just bonus points, something fun to keep you on your toes while you run the trails, and also to kind of, for the people that don't want to do the higher point values. Each of the 4 trails has a Doctor Who themed cache. It's a 3-pointer. They are tough. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're physically challenged, 2s and 3s, don't even bother, okay? The 3s, be careful. But I did them. So, anyways, but what it is you get to choose what you want to do. There are 44 total points. Like if you went and did every single one of these, found every single bonus, that's 44 points. You need 12 points for a path tag. Cumulatively, keep going to 20, you get the pat tag and the coin. Okay? So if you do 12 and you say, whew, I'm done, I can't do this anymore, you get a pat tag. But if you're like, you do 12 and you're like, man, I am awesome, I am rocking these trails, I'm going for 20 points, and I'm getting that coin. And you will get the pat tag and the coin. Is everybody clear on that? 20 points is both. So if you're just gung-ho, you want to just go get all the threes, well, you've knocked out 12 points right there. But you're going to do some hiking, and you're going to be challenged on the terrains. Look at the DTs. Jim and I tried to be realistic on doing these. He was easier than I was. I'm like, oh man, that was a 5. He's like, no. Well, it felt like a 5 to me because I was tired at the end. There are stamps. Very nice self-inking stamps in every one of these. I've done the best I could. I've written do not remove in 4 languages on each stamp. No, just kidding. I just did it in English. Do not remove the stamps. If any of these stamps go missing, there are not replacements in the entire, you'll mess it up. If by chance a stamp, like say a raccoon gets in the cache, right, and he's taken off the stamp, and he's run off in the woods with it, just go find another one, because there are 44 points. Let's not get hung up on anything like that. All the caches are hid differently. There's ammo cans, there's lock and locks, there's flare tubes, and most importantly, when you do have it, you've got all the points you want. Tomorrow between 9 and 2:30, go to the Georgia State Parks booth. They are keeping a list, and they have a list from us. Okay, if it's you purchase the passport in your name, only you can pick up your pat tag or your coin, and you will have to sign for it. And it has to match. The name on the passport and the swag have to match. Is everybody clear on that? Okay. I think this will be really fun. If you want to have a really good time, read the stories on the cache pages. There were a couple times I could hear Jim laughing, and I'm like, oh my God, what is he doing? Because I made like ridiculous names for these caches, and he was like, how am I going to write any kind of cache page from these things? I'm like, I don't know, make up stories, you're good at it. Right? Well, there were times he said, come here and read this, and I'd read it and I'd be like, where did you find that? Was that on the internet? He says, no, I just made it up. I'm like, really? Because I thought it was like a for real story. Like, oh, that's really where the 7 C's came from? Or the term a buccaneer? Really? It's like you believe them. So, and most importantly out there, be respectful of the trails. This park is so nice to let us come and run their trails and hide geocaches pretty much wherever we want. Please be respectful of the trails and try and leave no trace. Ha ha ha, we're geocachers, that's not gonna happen. And the other thing is, just do your best. I realize nobody has social. Put the cache back for the next person. This is really, really important. You are not, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. That's one of the wayside. I don't find it fun if I don't have to look for the rules. If it has been pulled out and left and made easy for me, I don't even. That's what I'm a geocaching brat. I'll tell you right now. If there's, it's like same with gadget caches. If you leave the lock undone where I can't do it the way it was supposed to, I don't even want to do it. So please put stuff back the way it was supposed to be. You don't have to hide it better, and you don't have to move it anywhere. just put it back where it goes. Cover it up. So if there's no one right behind you, they can have the fun and the joy of what we love to do, which is find things. So make them find it, okay?